Wow. I did not expect to have a trade like this in the middle of the Stanley Cup Finals. We have a Jacob Markstrom trade. I wish I had a Markstrom hat or a Devils or a Calgary Flames hat, but I don't have one on yet. But we do have a huge trade. There was discussions about this trade happening several weeks ago, around the trade deadline as well, about the New Jersey Devils acquiring Markstrom, which was nixed by the Calgary Flames at one point. And Markstrom was willing to waive his no trade clause. And that is the big part of this I want to emphasize, is that this deal, I thought this was a pretty lackluster for what Calgary we got back. I mean, you got a top 10 protected first round pick in 2025, right? And they're trying to, to me, it looks like they're trying to contend because they're acquiring all these like players that they want to play now. Like Kevin Ball is an NHL player. He's a third pair defenseman, but he's an NHL player. So what is the plan, guys? So and Calgary never retains. That's their one like the rules. It feels like as everyone talks about, they're like, dude, Calgary does not retain. The owner does not like to keep money on time and now you're gonna be doing 2 years of 31%. So you're doing about $4 million, almost $4 million over in the next 2 years. I mean, good for the Devils. I mean, I think that was great for the Devils being able to acquire a goalie like this, who has been very, very good, by the way. So moving on, let's talk about it, okay? We have a trade, again, Kevin Ball, who only makes 1.050 and first round pick and top 10 protected for Jacob Markstrom. So moving on to what Jay Fresh has to say about Jacob Markstrom. Veteran goaltender, starting goaltender, by the way, that is huge. A veteran starting goaltender is huge. So you also have, I mean, he's been good over the last 2 years. I mean, he has played well. I mean, that's something we're going to go over his stats real quick. But he's a starter. Again, the starter is the main key here. So going over to his stats real quick, just a quick, goals, save stats over the last couple of years. So you can see with Calgary Flames, 43, this is a couple of years ago, right? So you have 43 games, 2.68, 904. Last year looks pretty similar to a couple of years ago as well. So you can see there's some pretty consistent numbers here. The year before, the 59 games played, 2.92 and 0.0892 was not good. But even in the playoffs, a little below average, not playing amazing, right? But he's a good goaltender. He's a good goaltender, a consistent goaltender, which if the New Jersey Devils got average goaltending, then they would have been okay. But they did not. Thus, we're here. So now they're going to have like a tandem of Jake Allen and Jacob Markstrom. So you have like a great, I mean, Markstrom can play around like 50 games. You have Allen playing 30 games. And I think that's going to be phenomenal. Don't put the huge load on Allen, that both veteran goaltenders, and you're going to have a great improvement here, okay? And you're also moving off of Kevin Ball. So there's that aspect as well. So who are you getting in Kevin Ball? Again, let's move over to Jay Fresh. Just little blurb about him, right? 24 years old. I think it's 23 actually, but 24 years old, third pair defenseman. Only making it $1.1 million. Again, not crazy, not your amazing defenseman here, right? But again, he's a real defensive guy. Third pair, takes a lot of penalties. I guess he draws quite a few penalties as well. But you're not getting much with him, right? 11 points, 82 games. So you're just not getting a ton. That's okay. That's okay. It's a third pair guy. You're not looking for him to be a world beater. But you're getting an actual player here, right? So get him for a year, see if you want to keep him. If not, no big deal. You just let him go. So again, this is just a quick video on this. I'm blown away, honestly. It's just like, it's crazy to me that it happened like this. So we'll see what happens. But let me know what your thoughts are on this. Again, who do you think won the trade? Because to me, I think it's New Jersey. I think New Jersey won. They got the better player. Again, they retained, or Calgary retained. New Jersey got to protect their top pick, right? And they are able to offload a contract. In my opinion, offload a contract to me because you're getting a third pair guy. But hey, let me know what your thoughts are. Hit like, subscribe, and talk to you soon.